coming from my studio from West Michigan, my piano studio. I'm doing tutorial videos to help introduce people to music and get them started with learning music and piano. But you can learn some of these theory skills and adapt them to other things. The first thing you want to know with music is the 7 elements of music. So before we can dive into tutorials on each individual thing, I just wanted to give an overview. So the first element of music is rhythm. So rhythm is basically time. Music, in essence, is organized sound with time. What makes music different than speech? It's both, wave patterns, sound waves in the air, but music is organized in patterns as well as has that rhythm and pitch attached to it. So rhythm consists of a steady beat. It also consists of different patterns. Please watch my rhythm tutorial video to further go into that. I will have videos on pretty much all of these in detail, but let's just talk about the overview. So first we have rhythm. Second element of music is dynamics. Dynamics refers to sound. So loud, soft, sound. So music is sound. Third, we have the melody. So what is a melody? It's the pitch. Pitch can go up or it can go down. If you are going this way on the keyboard, you're going to go up and it's going to get higher. So pitch can go higher, or you can go to the left and it can get lower. Or down in some cases. Melody tends to be what you would hum from a song, what makes up the song. It's what the singer would sing, or the solo instrumentalist, if it's an instrumental piece. It's the main element of the song that is made up of the pitches, organized by the rhythm. Fourth, we have the harmony. So harmony are the chords. Are there other notes within the chords that help accompany the melody, but are not the melody? So a lot of times in a band situation, you would have the lead singer singing the melody, and you would have the rest of the bandmates, or the bass player and the guitar player doing the harmony, and then the rhythm would be the drummer. The fifth, I forgot to write it down, fifth element is the timbre. So that consists of the tone color. So we can have different tone colors and based off of instrumentation, like strings versus piano versus a trumpet. So there's different textures you can make with music depending on what instrument you're using. Then there's also texture. Texture refers to a couple terms. One is a monophonic. So monophonic refers to one voice. So nothing under it, just singing. A lot of Gregorian chant would be considered monophonic. Or if I'm just singing a folk song, just me, no accompaniment, nobody backing me up, it's monophonic. It's just one melody. Then there's homophonic, which is everyone's doing the same rhythm, but they're doing different pitches. So a hymn would be a good example. The rhythm and the movements are the same, but the other players or singers have different notes, but they're still within the chord. And then there's polyphonic music, which is what we mostly know is melody and accompaniment. So the singer or the right hand plays the melody, the left hand or the guitar player or bass player plays the accompaniment, something that backs up the melody with the chords. There's also counterpoint, which is 2 or more equal parts. There's not melody and accompaniment. They're both melodies and they play with each other. Please watch out for my tutorial video coming soon about counterpoint. We also have, lastly, form. So again, like I said, music is patterns. So form makes up the pattern of the song, whether it's an A section followed by a section that's similar, so it's A1, maybe completely different, then it's B, or in a pop song, you've got verse, chorus, bridge. That all makes up the form. So there you have it. Those are the 7 elements of music. You want to understand these things before embarking on your musical journey to learn more. Also, I want to touch on, we talked about going higher or lower. So pitch can be high or low depending on where it is in the instrument, what kind of instrument's playing it, and also where your voice lies. So for women, we tend to sing high. There is sopranos and altos. Altos are the lower, sopranos are the higher, tend to play the melody. There's also bass, which is the low end, and if you're a man and you sing really low, you're the bass. And then tenor is a high male voice. That tends to be about here in the range, whereas a bass is that low. Then there's high or mid, which is more like alto, that's me, and then there's high. You want to be able to recognize if something is high or low and what direction it's going to. Now that you're learning music, listen to music differently. Try to listen for the 7 elements of music while you're playing. Ask yourself, what's the rhythm? Is it going up or down? Where in the spectrum of frequency does this fall? Is it high? Is it low? So we have what's called, so there's, for singers or choral music, it's called SATB. Soprano, alto, tenor, bass. You'll find that in a lot of choral music, as well as hymns, and also just how human voices are divided. Kind of relate to that, we have a classic band lineup, which would consist of a drummer. So that is that first element. You got to have the drums. There's a bass. So a bass is different than a guitar, and it's that low end frequency. Usually plays the root of the chords or variations leading into the chords. These would be considered the harmony. Then you usually would have some type of instrumentalist, a guitar, or hopefully keyboard that can also add to the harmonies and do solos, play melodies. And then, of course, you have your lead singer. So all that contributes to the 7 elements of music. So when you listen to a song played by a band, you can hear them played by those different characters. Different bands have different instruments. And then we also get into a full-scale orchestra, which is the big version of that. Different instruments, different timbre, different frequencies that are all coming together to bring one sound, one song. An orchestra is made up of strings, winds, and they all play the harmonies and the melodies together and the rhythm. So there you have it, the 7 elements of music. If you have any questions on this, please let me know. There will be further tutorials on these different elements, so please check them out. Also, if you have any video requests, I would love to hear them. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'm Ann Bell. My Facebook is Ann Bell Piano Studio. Also, if you'd love to drop a tip, that Cash App, # Piano Sage, and my YouTube channel is Piano Sage. Hope this helps. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you.